Welcome, beautiful human, or welcome back to my channel if you're new. Today I have a 20-minute yoga flow for you that's themed around changing perspectives. So a little bit of yoga experience is required for this flow as we travel around the mat a little bit and begin to change perspectives. Let's start today's flow in a comfortable seat. Come into Thunderbolt pose with your glutes on your heels, shins on the mat. And then just begin to roll out your shoulders here. Inhale as you roll the shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale as you draw them back and down. One more time. Inhale, make a big circle, move the head as well. And then circle your head, dropping the ear to the shoulder, chin to chest, over to the other side. Changing sides, rolling back. And then also all the way over the back of your neck, just releasing a little bit of tension here. Anything that feels good, just moving a bit intuitively. And then find a comfortable seat here. Keep your palms on your thighs and just take a couple of deep breaths here. Connecting to your body, connecting to your breath, and allowing yourself to arrive on your mat. And then bring palms towards heart center. One more time, inhale, lift the crown of the head up towards the sky, and then exhale, chin to chest, bowing down in gratitude for the opportunity to move. And then gently blink eyes open, come back. And then interlace your hands. Inhale as you push the palms away from you and reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, flip the palms around the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drawing the palms away from you, reaching up and overhead, maybe leaning slightly back. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Think of cat and cow here. Inhale, opening, and exhale to round. Inhale, reach up, maybe growing bigger over time as your shoulders begin to open, your spine begins to be juicy, and then you open your arms, interlace the hands behind your back, rolling the shoulders back. Perspective change for the hands, reaching the shoulder blades together, opening off the heart space. Beautiful. Deep breath in and then exhale, fold forward with the arms still interlaced behind your head, and then try out if you want to go a little bit further, bringing the crown of the head on towards the mat, lifting yourself slightly up, tucking your toes for this rabbit pose, allowing the blood to flow into your head, energizing move, and possibly changing perspectives on where you look now. One more deep breath in, and then as you exhale, gently pull yourself up, keeping your toes tucked. Release the hands behind your back. And then from here, either with the fingertips on the mat or maybe all without, come to rise, come to stand. Walk towards the top of your mat. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, standing pose. Deep breath in. And a long, relaxing breath out, shoulders down. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead, right hand grabs left wrist. Exhale as you pull your left arm towards the right side. Side bend here. Next inhale, come back to center, change sides. And with the exhale, finding the side bend, that's when my picture frame dropped off. And then inhale, center. And one more time, interlace the hands behind your back, rolling the shoulders back, opening your chest. Bend your knees generously as you fold down with the exhale. Hands still interlaced behind your back. Next inhale, release the hands, straighten your legs, push your chest forward for your half lift. And then exhale, bowing down, forward fold, stepping back into plank. We're not going to stay here long. From here, just find your way down, and anyway, coming on towards your belly. Long spine, forehead drops on the mat. And then place your feet mat width distance apart, so just a little wider than hip width distance. Inhale as you roll your chest up. Now see how far you want to go. There's no need to overextend. Keep a slight bend in your elbows, and then you just roll from left to right. Maybe shaking out the hips a little bit, rolling over. Just a little warm up here, opening the chest, finding that bend in your spine. Gazing over the shoulders, whatever feels good. And then next exhale, find your way down, close your legs again. And then tuck your toes, push your glutes down towards your heels. Find a long spine with your arms extended out ahead of you, Child's Pose variation. And then from here, very gently, begin to lift up into your first downward facing dog. Good. Take a deep breath in. And a long one out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, come high in your back toes, round your chest. Inhale again, reaching the right leg out behind you. Exhale, this time stepping the right foot forward between your hands, possibly helping with your hand to get there. Drop your back knee, drop your back foot, find length in your spine, rolling the shoulders back. Next inhale, arms reach up and overhead, interlace your hands, but your index fingers pointing up to the sky, Kali Mudra, and then exhale as you allow your hips to drop a little bit deeper down towards the mat, finding Anjaneyasana. Opening of your shoulders, opening of your hip flexor, and then find the balance between lifting up to the sky but allowing your hips and glutes to drop down to the mat. Next exhale, open the arms, shift your hips back, draw the toes towards you, keeping a slight bend in your front leg for this half split variation. Deep breath in. And every exhale draws your chest further down towards your legs, keeping the spine as straight as possible. One more breath. And then we're going to move a little bit more dynamically, picking up the pace. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, up and overhead. Exhale, open the arms wide to the side as you shift your hips back, draw the toes towards you. Inhale, arms sweep up and overhead, drop your hips. Exhale, send the hips back, arms sweep down. One more time. Inhale, come up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, down into half splits. And then place your right foot forward again, hands frame your foot, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then send the right foot back into your downward facing dog, possibly walking out the heels. And then next inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale again, find your way down on the mat into belly position. This time, keeping the legs close together as you roll up again into Cobra Pose, keeping a slight bend in your elbows and finding the lift of the crown of your head up to the sky. Roll your shoulders back, engage your core. Exhale, fold down, forehead down on the mat, tuck your toes, and then push yourself up into plank. Half plank with the knees down or full plank with the knees lifted. Finding a little bit of energy here through that one strong line of your body. Gaze forward. Next exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out, and then changing sides. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, draw knee to nose, come high in your back toes, round your spine. Inhale, push the left leg out. Exhale, this time stepping the left foot forward between your hands, possibly again helping with your hand. Drop the back knee down, roll your shoulders back, front, lengthen your spine, root down through your foot. And the next inhale, also here, arms reach up and overhead, Kali Mudra, index finger pointing up to the sky, and allow your hips to drop. Possibly taking a slight back bend, finding what feels good, and again finding that balance of lifting through your hands up towards the sky while your hips are grounding down to the earth. Next exhale, opening the arms to the side, sweep the hips back, half splits. Staying here for a little bit, dropping really the front heel down in towards the mat. chest pulls forward, finding that nice little hamstring stretch. Maybe not so little, maybe a little bigger. And then next inhale, arms reach up and overhead, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, send the hips back, fold forward. Inhale, come up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, send the hips back, fold forward, chest pulls towards leg. Inhale, one more time, come up. Exhale, sweep the arms over the side wide as you push your hips back. And then also here, place your left foot forward, hands frame your foot, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, send everything back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, lower down on towards your belly. Next round of back bends. Inhale as you push yourself up, and then this time check that your wrists are just underneath your shoulders, coming a little bit higher into upward facing dog. So your knees are gonna lift. So everything is lifting. You're rooting down through the backs of your feet and your palms. Again, focus more on rolling the shoulders back. And the next exhale, lower all the way down. From here, again, find your way up into plank, either half plank, knees on the mat, or lifting the knees off the mat. Deep breath in, exhale, downward facing dog. Good. From here, gaze forward and then gently walk or hop towards the top of the mat. Inhale as you take a half lift. Chest pulls forward. Exhale, bend your knees, fold down, forward fold, and then inhale, rise. Arms up and overhead. Exhale, palms centered on your heart space. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, again, side bend, picking up the pace. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend, other side. Inhale, back center. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlacing, bending the knees, lifting the chest. Exhale, folding down, forward folds. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale to fold. Stepping it back into plank, this time with the other foot first, changing perspectives, lowering all the way down onto the mat. One more round of back bends. Come with your arms into cactus shape. Inhale as you lift your chest, root down through the feet on the mat. Exhale, lower it down. Two more. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your arms. Exhale, lower down. Your lower back is gonna love this. Inhale, come up. And exhale, down. Good. Hands closer towards your chest, tuck your toes. Again, find your plank. Deep breath in. Next exhale, downward facing dog. Good. All right, same sequence, adding on. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, stepping the right foot forward. Drop your back knee, find Anjaneyasana, and then inhale to rise. Next exhale is gonna take you straight into half splits. Inhale, rising again, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Right arm sweeps back and up, circling your arms, stacking your shoulders, tuck your back toes, lift your back knees. And then from here, gaze forward, sweep your arms up and overhead, coming into high lunge. Hips pointing forward, back heel lifts. Deep breath in, finding length. Exhale, opening, warrior two. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, straighten your front leg, sweep the right arm back for your reverse triangle. And then from here, bring your palms towards your heart center, face the right foot outwards, drop your hips, come into Skandasana, gaze over your left shoulder, and then pivot it over towards the other side of the mat. Skandasana on the other side, gaze over your right shoulder. And then roll over your left shoulder to come back into Anjaneyasana, just facing the opposite side of the mat. Here is your perspective change. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead, Anjaneyasana. And the next exhale, again, sending the hips back, finding your half split. Inhale, coming back up, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, sending the hands down. Left arm sweeps back and up, stacking the shoulders, easy twist. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knees, gaze forward, left arm sweeps back and forward, rise to high lunge. Good, deep breath in, find the lift. Exhale, opening again towards the long ways of the mat, warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale, reverse your triangle as you straighten your front leg. Left arm reaches up and overhead, and then circle everything back down to find your way back into downward facing dog. Gazing towards the other side of the room, and then another little change here. Come into Dolphin Pose with your lower arms on the mat, possibly bending the knees as much as you need to. Lift your heels. Just finding a little bit of a different downward facing dog. It's not a dog, it's a dolphin. Maybe straightening the legs, and then inhale as you push your shoulders slightly forward. Exhale, draw them back. Inhale forward, exhale back. One more. Inhale forward, nose to the front of the mat, exhale back. And then drop your knees. Draw glutes to heels. And then gently roll up, rounding the spine, coming back into the seat just like we started. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift your hips. Exhale, left hand on your lower back, right arm sweeps back and over towards the side. Camel Variation, changing sides, right hand behind your back. Inhale, left arm reaches up, and then exhale, bending over towards the side and the back while you push your hips forward. And then inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands towards heart center, rooting your glutes back down on your heels. Reconnecting to your breath. Just like you did in the beginning, only you're facing the other side of the mat. Inhale, lift the crown of the head. Exhale, bow down, chin to chest. In gratitude for this time that you took for yourself to move, to reflect, to discover new things. And then instead of just running away from the screen, from the mat, just take a moment here today. Maybe placing a palm on your heart and a palm on your belly to reflect on this practice, to reflect on how it felt, just changing a little bit up the Vinyasa, changing up the downward facing dog, changing sides, moving towards the other side of your room, on the other side of your mat. I hope this flow gave you a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of a different perspective to maybe when you're feeling stuck or however things are going for you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If not already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like or comment on the video below. That really helps support my work and allows us to continue to practice together. I hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you are.